find out if we're live on the tube of views. I'm on the tube of views. We did it! Okay. Cool. Samantha, I hope you're happy. I did it just for you. I did it just for you, Samantha. Okay. We'll lock that bad boy in there. All right, guys, if you're a Trump supporter, request up. If not, please tip, tap the screen, share the live. Let's get pushed into the algorithm. All right, guys. We're trying to see if the new background maybe brings in a few Trump supporters, maybe gets them to call in or something. Who knows? Who knows? But remember, guys, so tapping is clapping, sharing is caring. Donations are appreciated, never required. You can find all of the links in the link tree in my bio. It will lead you to things like YouTube, other places that you can find me, etc., etc. We are trying to get 1,000 followers on YouTube right now, so we can also monetize on YouTube as well. So make sure to go follow the Misbehaved Women's page on YouTube, join the Discord, do all the good things. We do have the daily goal. We are $60 away from hitting our daily goal. This daily goal not only helps finalize the adoption for my husband and my son, but is going to get me to New York City next month to hang out with Crystal and Jess and Matt and everybody for the No Kings protest March 28th. Let's see. Give me just a second here. We got a couple friendlies. I thought you were going to go do something.
I am. I just want to make a quick announcement. So we're gonna let Emma live her best life on her lives. We're gonna run the same rules that we do in mine until you guys hit the goals. Emma's gonna be doing 1v1s because that's what Emma does. Unless she decides to bring one random person up randomly, whatever. But I just want the friendlies to just have some respect for her space and as well as everybody's space, just like you would want your space to be respected. So until we hit the goal, which you guys can push for in the comments, we're gonna let Emma run her space. Okay, it's not because we don't love you guys, it's because we don't get ops when there's 100 people on the panel, even sometimes with one other person on the panel. Hi Brian, it's nice to see you.
Hey, what's up, Jess?
But we're just gonna start setting rules, not because we don't love you guys, but very specifically the opposite. We want to keep being able to bring you guys the content, but we can't do that if we don't monetize. And in order to monetize, kind of running 1v1s is almost the only way at this point. So we are looking at other avenues to do things to bring you guys entertainment, but until then, let's just respect that for now, and let's hit the goals. We don't have very high goals, so if everybody contributes, if they have an extra dollar or two to give, that would be great. So I love you. I hope you have the best live, and I'll be down in the comments listening.
Thanks, love you, Jess. All right, Brian, I know I let you up because, you normally let me up and hang out in your lives. I am just trying to do some 1v1, so I'm going to give you a minute. What would you like to say?
I just want to say, I agree with everything. I mean, you know that.
I know.
I mean, I think what you're asking for is not impossible. Well, I don't know, man. The current condition of our nation seems pretty impossible, but I just want to shout you out to all these people. Emma's amazing. She ran for a seat here in my district that I live in. We live in the same district here in Indiana. She's great. She's very knowledgeable. She's very intelligent. And, just because she's a woman, that doesn't mean she doesn't know what she's talking about. I know that's hard to believe. But she knows what she's doing. I promise. Okay. But outside of that, for me, it's I want to answer the last thing, right?
Great. Yeah, go for it. 10 years from now, where are we at?
Here's the thing, man. I've studied history and specifically American history for a very, very long time. I actually like talking about American history, as bad as it is. But I think this is just going to be a moment in time. I don't think that we're going to be locked into this insufferable nation that we have found ourselves in. History has shown time and time again we will rise above. The bad guys never win in the end, and they're not going to again. If history has shown us anything, especially if we look at 1930s Germany, which this feels pretty similar to, although we haven't reached a certain mass event like that, thankfully, yet, we're going to rise above. And that's what history has proven time and time again, is that it just kind of depends on what side of history you're going to be representing. And I am glad to know that I am on the right side of history. And I know Emma is glad to know that she is also on the right side of history.
I am.
Come join us over on the right side of history. We have cookies, we have snacks. It's fun over here. And on the other side, still being the United States of America. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully. All right. I got some ops waiting in the box, Brian. So I adore you. I'm going to let you go. Thanks, babe.
Go for it. Heck yeah.
All right. Case. Case, may I have your age for TikTok?
Yeah, 23.
Beautiful. So I'm assuming you're a Trump supporter?
Actually, no, I'm not. I'm
Who'd you
actually
vote for?
far right. I voted for Trump, and I will be honest, he's not done everything I wished he would have done. He talked a good game, and had he done what he said he would do, he'd be great.
All right. Wonderful.
However,
So
he
there
hasn't.
are 4 topics on the screen in front of you. What would you like to talk about today?
A positive. I'm
Yes.
talking immigrants in general.
Right.
I am a graper, by the way, people.
All right, Trump. Can I have your age for TikTok?
Yeah, I'm 26.
Thank you. Are you a Trump supporter, I'm assuming?
Yes, I am. I'm a blagger.
Okay, that's cool, man. Happy Black History Month. There are 4 topics in front of you right now. Which one would you like to talk about?
I know you didn't just be racist to me.
Because I said Happy Black History Month because you let me know you're a black man in Black History Month?
Wow. So you assume all black people celebrate that?
You don't have to celebrate it. Is it not Black History Month?
I am a foundational black American.
Wonderful. It doesn't change the fact that right now we are celebrating Black History Month, and you went out of your way to let me know that you are a black man in America.
Wow.
So
you're contributing to the racism in America then.
Wonderful. There are 4 topics in front of you. Would you like to pick one to talk about?
You see how she just dodged the fact that
Would
she's
you
racist?
Would you like to pick one to talk about, babe?
Let's see. Immigrants are a net positive, I guess.
Wonderful. So immigrants are a net positive in this country.
False.
That's a whole statement. How so?
You a bold-faced lie.
How so?
Why would an immigrant be a net positive for a country for black people?
Okay, I think it's weird that you keep bringing up the fact that you're black, and then when I try to
Yes,
talk
I
about you
am
being
black.
black, you keep telling me I'm racist.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
weird.
So you don't want
So
me to
anyway,
say that I'm black.
I don't care what you say. I'm just pointing it out. Okay.
I
So
see. So you don't want me to say my identity.
this is
then.
hilarious. I want you to know that you think you're doing something here, and you're
I
not.
ain't doing
sir.
nothing. You just being
So like I
racist.
was saying, so immigrants are a net positive to this country, specifically undocumented immigrants, right? So naturalized citizens, they actually
How
work
you know
harder,
they
they're
are
more
positive
productive,
if
they
they are
contribute more to
undocumented?
society, right? They commit 30% less crime than their American-born counterpart, right? Now, when speaking about undocumented immigrants specifically, they contribute $100 billion in federal, state, and local taxes every year, about $3 billion in spending power.
Now, how would you know that if they undocumented?
Do you know what an ITIN number is?
I don't give a damn what an ITN
Okay,
number
so an
is.
ITIN number is an individual taxpayer identification number given through the IRS. It can be used by
Don't they
undocumented
need
people.
a social security to
Nope.
have that?
An
Yes, they
ITIN is
do.
what simultaneously works
You're
as a functional social.
bold-faced lie.
Okay, since I'm a bold-faced lie, let's go straight to the IRS website. How about that?
Wow, so you're going to pull up a liberal website.
I'm going to pull up the IRS.gov, babe. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's a liberal website.
Is it the IRS is a liberal website?
Yes, it is.
Sir, are you okay?
Why are you using... Oh, okay, I see how it is.
Sir, are you
So
okay?
you think all black people are not okay then?
Are you okay?
Wow, okay. So she's just being racist now.
Okay. All right, so let's see. So who needs an ITIN number, right? So who's eligible for an ITIN number? If you're a resident alien, non-resident alien, or their spouse or dependent, you can apply for an ITIN number regardless of immigration status. So this
that's a
means people...
documentation now, is it?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Because what is an immigration
So
status?
they wouldn't be So
Is
they wouldn't be
undocumented? Does this say non-resident alien right here?
Doesn't mean they not undocumented.
Does this say regardless of immigration? If you are not a U.S. citizen, regardless of immigration
I
status.
mean, that's a documentation.
Okay, sir, I'm just going to move on to the next guest if you don't want to have a serious conversation.
I am having a
You're
serious
not,
conversation.
though. You're really, truly not. What are statuses of like what are
So what
statuses
you're
of immigrants?
how am I not having a serious conversation?
What are the various
I'm just giving you an
statuses?
argument.
What are the various statuses of immigrants? Would it be documented, undocumented, permanent resident,
If they have
etc.?
an ITIN, that means they are documented.
It does not mean they are documented.
Yes, it
Why?
does.
Why did the Department of
How
Homeland
could they
Security
get it
have
if
to
they
work with the IRS?
undocumented?
Why did the Department of Homeland Security have to work with the IRS in order to hem people up in mass deportation?
As they should. They should.
But
be
why?
mass
Why
deported.
did that happen if they're documented people?
If they are documented,
Your
they must have
claim-
broke the law.
Trump, listen to me. Your claim right now is that if they got an ITIN number, they are a documented person within our government. Therefore,
Absolutely.
they would not be illegal immigrants by your standards.
Yes,
So
they
why?
would.
Okay. I hope you have a great day.
Bold-faced lie.
Have a great day. Hey, Popcorn, I just have one question for you.
Man, that dude was great, man. That last guy.
Do you have Matt's
That
money
dude
yet?
was awesome. No, Matt owes me $1,000.
Wonderful. Anyway, guys, please tap the screen, share the live. If you're a Trump supporter, you are my target audience. Sorry, guys, I tried really hard to have a conversation with that guy. He just really wasn't interested. He just wanted to continuously call me racist while simultaneously, like, being weird. It was strange. I don't understand. It was absolute, like, race baiting. I don't get it. Popcorn, unless you're ready to pay up for Matt, I do not have any interest in talking to you. So, because I saw the video, I saw the bet. You owe him money. Hi, Kaiser. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Can I have your age for TikTok?
Yeah, I'm 22.
22. So there are 4 topics in front of you. Which one would you like to talk about?
Immigrants are a net positive.
Wonderful. So immigrants are a net positive in this country. Do you agree?
I disagree.
Okay. Based on what?
Yeah, so are we talking legal or just legal and illegal or just migrants in general?
Both. We're talking about undocumented and documented migrants.
Perfect. Yeah, Minnesota's a good example.
What does that mean? Minnesota is a good example.
Yes, like the Feeding Your Future scam back in 2023
Okay.
on top of the current.
Was
Small
Amy
Fraud
Bach an
scam.
undocumented immigrant?
Amy Bach was just one of them. There were 77.
Right,
people
but
charged.
she was the ringleader of it. She's the one who started it all and literally like
Right.
got people to be a part of it with her. Was Amy Bach an undocumented or documented immigrant?
Was she an immigrant at all?
Right, that's my question. Was she an immigrant?
No, I don't think she was.
Right, so without Amy Bach, that scam would have never happened. So
We don't
try
know
again.
that.
We do know that because she's the one who
How
literally
many
started
people
it.
involved were immigrants?
How many
There were
people did she
77
hire?
involved.
How many people did she hire?
There were 77 involved.
How many people did she hire?
I don't know. Please tell me.
77.
Okay,
Babe,
awesome. And how many of those
Babe.
people were immigrants?
77. So she hired
Oh.
these people. She hired these people to do a thing, right? Like hired people, took advantage of people, an American citizen. So without Amy Bach doing this thing, that scam wouldn't have happened. So
The
move on.
immigrants were willing to do it.
The immigrants are willing to do almost anything for a better life. Like, so Amy Bach
that
took
seems kinda
advantage
demeaning,
of
doesn't
a what?
That seems kind of demeaning, doesn't it? to
That
say they're
seems
just willing to do
demeaning. It
anything?
seems demeaning to think that people would do anything to put food on their table and make sure their families are taken care of. That's kind of
Well,
crazy.
you're acting like they're going for the bare minimum always.
That's not what I said at all. I simply said
Well,
they
what-
would
what
do
did you
almost
repeat what you
anything
said?
to make sure that their families are fed and that they are taken care of. Is that not a fact? Would you not do the same thing
That's
for your
not what you said
family?
before you
That's
said they would do
exactly what I
anything.
said. That's exactly what I said. Kaiser, you're trying to manipulate me and steamroll me into like a corner here, and it's not going to happen. So at
Even
the end of the day,
committing
the
crimes?
feeding families. Yes. What is the number one cause of crime in this country?
Why would you?
Hold
why do
on,
you feel
hold
the
on,
need to commit
Kaiser.
crimes? There's all
Hold
these
on,
other jobs
Kaiser.
to do.
What is the number one cause of crime in this country?
Please tell me.
Poverty.
Yeah, but you choose to do that. There are other things you can do to make a living, and we
Kaiser.
both know that. You and I both make
Not
a living off our own
always.
job.
Not always. So, like, for example, right, if it wasn't for my husband, my children and I would probably starve.
Okay, well then, how did I out of high school get a job that pays really well? Just for the high
Right.
school
So
diploma.
you're a single man, right? Notice how I said my children and I would more likely than not starve, right? And
But
that's
it's not
because,
hard.
hold on, Kaiser, that's because, do I work a job?
Do you? I don't know. I
Yes,
don't know you.
I do. I do, but unfortunately, my schedule is very restricted because, like I said, I have 2 kids, right?
Mhm.
One that I have to have to and from school at 8:30 every morning, and I have to pick him up from school at 3:30 every day. Not to mention the multiple therapies that he has to be involved in because he's behind in speech specifically. He has trouble grasping like some word like letter sounds, right? And then on top of that, all of the extracurriculars. So I'm only able to work about 10 hours a week. Do you know how much money that is?
I don't know what you're making out.
It's about $400 every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Is what I make for 10 hours weekly of work, which is why I do this on TikTok to subsidize my income, right? So guys, remember all the links are in the link tree in my bio. Donations are appreciated, never required. But
Right,
without
the
my
major-
husband, my children and I would more likely than not starve because like what do my children's my children's fathers have to do? Literally
Work,
nothing.
right.
Literally nothing if they choose to. They don't have to
the-
pay a dime in child support, right? Because it would take tens of thousands of dollars before so much as their license even got suspended. So like you're sitting here, you're going, well, there's another choice, but is there? Is there for the majority of people who are poverty stricken and looking at their hungry children, hope like just wanting to get them some bread?
But the
Like, that's
majority of
crazy
immigrants
work,
coming here
Kaiser.
don't have families. The majority of the families who aren't immigrants coming here aren't bringing families though. The majority of immigrants coming to this country are military age
Prove that.
males.
Prove that. Give me a source
Yeah,
of that.
we literally have statistics from the government.
Give me a
for it. I'll
source.
grab it right
Show
now.
me. Yeah, great. By the way, chat, the statistics he's going to pull up, the majority of those people work jobs. They're not scammers in Minnesota. So it's like, it's going to circle all the way back around to be the Feeding America thing was a scam that was ran by an American citizen. Weird. Is it buffering? Knowledge? Is YouTube buffering or are you just fucking with me? That was ran by an American. Oh, you put the buffering symbols in there. Knowledge? What the heck?
Yes, this is from the DHS. I can't bring it up on my thing. For
Yep,
whatever
what's the
reason.
title of it?
Yeah, one second.
I can pull it. I'm literally on a computer talking to you. It makes it really easy to do stuff. Yes, my love.
Yearbook of Immigration Statistics.
Which one?
That's just what the title says. If there's a number I need to look, I can find for that.
Yeah, so every year they do a yearbook, right? So that's either going to be, so it looks like the year they have now is 2024. Is that what we're looking at? Because that's the latest year they have. They don't have 2025.
Yeah, go ahead and look at 2024.
Okay, well,
previous
we
years,
would actually have to go to, we'd actually have to go to 2023 because they don't have 2024 just says coming soon. So where exactly are you getting the ages from in this yearbook?
Yeah, so if you scroll through it, you'll find a paragraph that goes through 18 to 34, and then it'll go through 50 to 54% of immigrants are 18 to 34-year-old males, or 18 through 34-year-old males. You go through that.
Okay, so let's see, because this is an entire like PDF. So like, if you're looking at the page from DHS without downloading the yearbook itself, right? So it says yearbook 2023. There are table numbers. Are we looking at table 1 or are we looking at table 42? So like, I need you to be more specific in exactly what we're looking at. Yes, my love. Oh my, he can't get out. Oh no, what is he gonna do?
It's table 8.
Table 8? Okay, let's see. He's gonna hide. Okay, so table 8, persons obtaining lawful permanent resident status by sex, age, marital status, and occupation. So these are people that obtained lawful permanent resident status. And so it looks like if we go 25 to 29 years old, the 69,000 of them are female, 51,000 of them are male. 30 to 34, 75,000 are female, 66,000 are male. 35 to 39, 64,000 are female, 57,000 are male. So it actually looks like there are more women coming in than there are men. Weird.
No, if you're reading the right table, it's 18 to 34%, and that's 50 to 54%.
So, okay, here,
If
let me
reading on
just
the right thing.
let me just show you what I'm looking at, because I explained to you already what we were looking at here. So this is table 8, persons obtaining lawful permanent resident status by sex, age, marital status, and occupation. So if we
Make sure
go
we're on the
just
right
by
year.
age, well, I told you they didn't have 2024 data, so I was looking at 2023 data. So if you weren't paying attention, that's a you problem.
There's no need to get passive aggressive. I'll just find
Who's
the other
being
table.
passive aggressive? Who's being passive aggressive? I've communicated all of the things to you. So if you aren't listening, that is a you issue. Not a me issue, because the earliest data that we would have, right? So if I go to about 2024 yearbook, it says coming soon, available soon, or available now, coming soon, coming soon. So we don't have all of the data for 2024. So our best data that we're going to be able to get is right here from 2023, because all of this data is available. You told me to go to table 8, which is exactly what I did, which led us, that's a different page I was looking at, which led us here. And it looks like, again, the majority of people coming in by sex, at least, are women, right? By marital status, it looks like over 1 million of them are married, which means families are coming over here. And we even have like ages under a year old, 1 to 4, 5 to 9, 10 to 14, 15 to 19. So like someone's bringing in kids. Well, while we wait for Kaiser to get it together, let me see if we have any thank yous to give out right quick. Let's see. No thank yous to give out as of yet. All right. Guys, remember to tap the screen and share the live while we're waiting. We do have our daily goal of $85. We are $60 away from meeting our daily goal. Make sure you're going to the YouTube page and you're following Misbehaved Women there. We are now double streaming here on TikTok Live and the Tube of Views. So make sure to join us over there for a good time as well. Tapping is clapping, sharing is caring. Make sure to do all of the good things. Let's see. In order to monetize on YouTube, we do need to officially hit 1,000 followers. Let's see where we're at here. Hello, we're at 118. Help you? What happened? Hold on a second, chat. What happened? Do you want to pick out a new one? You want to watch that one again? Or the crayons? Okay. You got to get down from there, buddy. Oh, well, Kaiser, I guess you waited too long and TikTok booted you, because that's what happens sometimes whenever you're off the screen for too long. All right, guys. Tapping is clapping, sharing is caring. If you are a Trump supporter, please request up. You are my target audience. On the Tube of Views, you guys can see a phone number. You can call in. We can talk that way as well. So, Jaleesa, he wasn't complaining about people trying to obtain lawful permanent residency status. He was trying to prove that the number of undocumented workers coming in are majorly male and military aged and therefore a threat. But he couldn't get it. He couldn't get his data together. So. I am wonderful this evening. How are you? I know I am normally... Yay! W119 followers on the Tube of You. Yeah, so I am normally not on this time of night, but I really need to get this goal knocked out, because as you guys know, we are trying to get this adoption wrapped up in a pretty little bow. We are also trying to make it to where Crystal and I can go on a road trip to go visit Jess next month, and also visit Matt and Ari and Polly and RJ and Lynatti and Gen X and Mia and all of the people who do all of the good things. And we're going to march the streets of New York City together for the No Kings Protest March 2028. It's going to be absolute chaos. We're thinking about making shirts. But yeah, guys, tap the screen, share the live. You're about to call in, Knowledge. Call in. You're about to call the number. Knowledge, we'll fight. Knowledge doesn't even like me, chat, and he harasses me all of the time. Yeah, well, guess what, Knowledge? You can't boot me from my own live. Yes? Okay, I'll be RB, chat. I have a baby to get down. He can get himself down. He's just pretending to be scared right now. There you go. Saved. Okay, give me just a minute. Let me finish what I'm doing, and I'll come sit with you. You gotta let me finish what I'm doing. Let me finish what I'm doing, and we'll go take a bath, okay? You wanna take a bath? Yeah, let me finish what I'm doing. Wait, we're not ready yet. Watch your movie. Let mommy finish what she's doing, and we'll go take a bath. I'm just stinky. You're just stinky? All right. 1 second, guys. Kaiser is back. Welcome back, Kaiser. TikTok boots you if you take too long.
Oh, my phone died.
Oh, well, that too. That'll also boot you off a panel.
Also, it's bakerinstitute.org.
Oh, well,
You go on, they pull the numbers.
but wait, you told me it came from DHS.
Baker Institute documents between 2020 and 2023, not just 2023 alone.
Uh-huh,
goes off the average.
but you told me you had the numbers from DHS specifically. So
Which was
I
coming
want...
from Baker.
No, you think the numbers from DHS come from the Baker Institute and not from...
Baker was pulling from DHS as well. So if you just go on Baker, it's right there.
Or you could just go get your original source that you claimed that you had, or concede to the fact that you didn't have it.
BakerInstitute.org literally has it. Now you're
Allie, thank you so much for the $2. Love you. Thanks for being such a great friend. I'm not refusing to look it up, right? I have no problem going to look that up for you. But first, I would like you to concede to the fact that you said you had a source from the Department of Homeland Security, and it turns out you don't.
Oh, the DHS doesn't? Yeah, sure. I don't care about conceding that, but my point's not wrong.
Okay, great. So we concede that you did not have a source from the Department of Homeland Security about your claim that you made.
I'm just curious, what does that do with the conversation? If my
So
claim is still
Baker
right?
Institute, what is the what's the headline? So I know exactly what I'm pulling up.
1 second. It's decoding recent immigration to the U.S.
Decoding recent immigration to the U.S. Baker
You'll find a
Institute.
specific thing in there that goes over single unit males, and the average is around 60 to 70%.
Right, give me just a second. So Baker Institute for Public Policy. What is my dog chewing on? Okay. So give me just a second. So I like to media bias check all of the things that I'm reading first and foremost, since this isn't a primary source. Weird, there's actually not a media bias check on the Baker Institute. Give me just a second and I will read over this. 2 seconds. I gotta do something for my toddler. What's up, babe? You wanna go to the pool? Yeah. Sir, it's 30 degrees outside. How about you give me just a few minutes and we go to the bathtub and you can swim there. You want to go to the beach? Okay. You want me to start this over? Alright, someone come get this boy and take him to the beach. Oh my goodness gracious. Take a kid to the beach one time and they never forget it. All right, let's see. Okay, so this goes over encounters. What am I looking for here specifically? That proves that military-aged men are the ones primarily coming into this country, because so far this is showing me encounters, and encounters are not entries.
But what is an encounter exactly? Define that, please.
Okay, so an encounter at the border is, it can be numerous things, right? So, like, if you are a seasonal migrant worker and you are crossing in and out of the border on a daily basis, you're an encounter, right? If you are somebody who is inadmissible at the border, you're an encounter. Depending on how many agents you talk to, you can be multiple encounters. And then you're still inadmissible, so you don't actually ever get let into the country. So encounters don't automatically equal entries. You said you had data proving that the majority of undocumented people in this country were male-aged military, were male military-aged men. Mm-hmm. You're not proving that.
But we also know that the majority of the immigrants that come through don't come through legal ports of entry.
That
so
doesn't...
It can be far higher.
Right, okay, or it could be far less. Or it could be far less. How do they count gotaways at the border?
But it would be impossible to make it less if the encounters are there.
How do they count gotaways at the border? Because that's what you're that's what you're inferring to as gotaways. So gotaways are counted three ways at the border.
I want that addressed though.
Gotaways are counted three.
Because but the number can only be higher. We're only going off the exact number.
The number can't be higher when it's a made-up number to begin with. It's gotaway. No, you're not. Gotaways are a made-up number to begin with. Stop it.
The majority of illegal immigration.
Stop. You don't even know how gotaways are counted. So how
legal ports of entry? I don't.
How are gotaways counted? How are gotaways counted?
I just said I didn't know. Explain it to
me. Right. Well, I'm trying to, but then you wanted to continue to talk over me. So go ahead and explain to me how gotaways are counted and explain how that makes the number bigger.
I said that the majority of illegal immigration comes from illegal ports of entry, or from legal ports of entry.
Illegal ports of entry. That's not what you
comes from legal ports of entry. I don't know how that's a hard concept to really grasp.
Okay, so you're saying most undocumented people come in through legal ports of entry. That's what you're saying?
The stats literally show that the majority of the people who are here illegally came from legal ports of entry.
How did they get in illegally from legal ports of entry? Riddle me that one,
sir. Allow them to overstay their visas.
Well, yeah, 100%, but that means they were once upon a time legal migrants and they simply missed an appointment.
A lot of these people have been here for multiple years at a time. How do you miss an appointment by multiple years? What do you mean?
So, babe, once the appointment's missed.
That's your fault.
I'm not saying it isn't their fault. That's not the argument here at all. You literally said, okay, Kaiser, stop. You're gish galloping around to try to make your point. Stop.
The people coming
Kaiser, here. I'm going to mute you if you don't stop talking because you haven't let me finish a complete thought this entire time. You think it's funny, but it's not funny. You're making yourself look really stupid. Okay. Well, now I get to talk even longer. Isn't that crazy, Kaiser? Come back up when you can learn to have a conversation. So, Kaiser, you first said military-aged men were coming into the country. All of them were undocumented people, or as you call them, illegal. That was your first claim. Then you said you had it on DHS, that this was a thing that was happening. You had me pull up Table 8 of people who became permanent lawful residents. You debunked yourself on your own source, right? So then your phone died. I think you just couldn't find the source that proved what you were trying to say. It couldn't prove your bias. So then you finally found something from the Baker Institute that still doesn't agree with you because these are encounters at the border. Encounters do not automatically equal entry. The way that we count gotaways at the border, and you can actually look this up on the CBP website, is 1, visually seeing a group of people, but being unable to physically reach that group of people. So then a person goes, I think there were 10 people in that group. That is now 10 gotaways that they count as somebody who crossed the border. 2, CCTV footage or drone footage, right? Probably the most accurate thing that we have. And 3, footprints in the sand. How do you verify citizenship through a set of Nike footprints in the desert? You fucking don't. So the gotaway number is a completely conflated and made up number to begin with. So then to cover your own ass, when proven that encounters don't automatically equal entries, you tried to say, well, that's because the majority of illegal aliens are overstayed visas. Buddy, get it together. All right, guys. I got to go in about 20 minutes to give this little dude a bath. So if we could try to knock out the rest of this goal real quick, that would be absolutely lovely. I love you. Why are you in my queue?
Oh, I was there for the algo.
Oh, I didn't see that comment.
My B. But also, you guys, why is Emma only at 24K? WTF, mates? Also, why are we hitting Nazis?
I don't know. Because MAGA's done. The libs have won TikTok. That's all that's left.
Cheesy Keats, man. Like, they're like, I like Nick Fuentes. My
Like,
name is Kaiser Wilhelm.
hell yeah, I'm a graper.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm a groiper. Nick Fuentes for president. I hate this.
It's so fucking weird, dude. It's just so fucking weird. And like the pretzels they put themselves in to try to like get their points out. Like, Kaiser, buddy, you literally failed so badly at like proving your point because you gish galloped around the point the entire fucking time. It's just wild work. It's so wild. It's wild fucking work.
Oh, yes, I do need to send Thicky a snap in order to continue our streak.
Who?
Nicholas.
You and Nicholas have a snap streak? That's adorable.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'm booting you now. Bye. Sorry, guys. Guys, I am trying to just do the 1v1s. We have to knock out this goal. Like, that's what we're going to do from now on. If you guys want friendly hour of any kind, we've got to knock out these daily goals, right? Like, there are creators on this app who ask for hundreds of dollars a day, and they make it. And I'm over here asking for crumbs, dog. Literal crumbs to spend hours with you guys and debate Trump supporters and have my brain melt out through my ears. Atlas, I see you. I don't understand. You're a friendly, dude. Invite Meow up. Okay. I was reading that way wrong. Who's Meow? Who's Meow? No. I don't like that name. Hold on. I think they may have gotten muted. This one? Okay, you got the invite, Meow. They're not going to come up. They said they've debated me multiple times? That's weird. Meow, where'd you go? I gave you an invitation, buddy. It's rough out here, chat. It's rough in these TikTok streets.
So, what's up? I know it's been a while since I've shown my face, but I want to talk about the Troll.
Benito. Benito, is that you? Benito to the front of the fucking class. What do you mean you've debated me multiple times? You've debated with me multiple times. You've never debated me. You had me debate your mom. It's Benito. I recognize his voice. He literally did. He had me debate his mom. Someone go get Crow. Someone go get Crow and ask about Benito. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was like, Emma, will you debate my mom? He was like, I've swapped sides. I'm a leftist. Will you debate my mom? And now you have a whole profile named Meowed Off Kittler? Stop it. Whoa, what's the matter? Hello? Oh my goodness. No, I don't have any clips of me debating Benito's mom. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't believe Benito is in the chat lying though. It's wild work.
Just recently came out earlier today, actually. It's really today.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to go. Jackson is having a midlife crisis with himself, I think. Jackson is having a what do you mean midlife? What would it be? New life crisis, because he's figuring out that his puppy is his favorite thing in the world to play with, but he's also finding out that if he simultaneously doesn't put away his toys, his puppy will eat them. Existential crisis. Thank you. Yep. Big words. Big words. I have all the words. The big words. Oh, but before I go, guys, there is one thing. One thing I really want to go over with you guys before I go. So, guys, put a 1 in the chat if you've heard of John Barron. Have you heard of a man named John Barron? All right, guys. So the majority here have heard of John Barron. Great. You guys are also smart. I knew it. I knew you were so smart. All right. So, guys, this happened in real life the other day. I didn't want to believe that this was real life because, like, what do you mean this is real life, right? So this happened in real life the other day. And Trump supporters, listen up. This is your guy, okay? Your guy.
Republican. Let's hear from you.
Well, this is John Barron, and this is the worst decision you ever have in your life, practically. Jack's going to agree with me, right? But this is a terrible decision. And you have Hakeem Jeffries, he's a dope, and you have Chuck Schumer, who can't cook a cheeseburger. Of course these people are happy. But true Americans will not be happy. And you have the woman earlier, I assume she's a woman, she's a Democrat, but she said she's disgraced. She's devastated.
John in Virginia, Republican.
Like, here's the thing, though, guys. This is something Donald Trump has done multiple times.
The Trumps are good copy, and the gossip columnists are in for a field day.
In 1991, when Donald Trump's personal life was headline news,
High-octane mix of the stuff that sells newspapers.
He did a phone interview with People magazine under the name John Miller.
It's an artifact of the time in that he'd never disguised his voice. It's clearly Donald Trump when you listen to the recordings. This was his way of pulling himself out of himself and touting himself to reporters in a way that even Donald Trump, with all his unbridled ego, couldn't bring himself to do. When we confronted Donald Trump with this, he didn't exactly deny it. He now is at a point where he is sort of sheepishly saying, well, some people say that.
It wasn't the first time Trump had used a pseudonym. It happened in 1980. Donald Trump was looking to make his mark in Manhattan real estate.
And Donald came upon this site, which had the Bonwood Teller building on it. It was kind of a landmark building. It was next door to Tiffany's. He loved it.
It was to be called Trump Tower, 58 stories of high-end retail and high-priced condominiums. But before he could begin construction, Trump had vowed to preserve two valuable sculptures.
And these were absolutely beautiful Art Deco sculptures that had been promised to the Metropolitan Museum.
It was delaying Trump's construction, so he brings in a gang of workers to just break the stuff up, and boom, dust, gone forever.
The press was all over him.
Trump suffers a major hit in his reputation in New York because people see this as an act of vandalism.
And everyone came down on his head. He was in a lot of trouble in the city. He was in the headlines every day.
Donald Trump went underground.
Repeated efforts over the last 3 days to reach Mr. Trump have been unavailing.
But the press would hear from John Barron.
John Barron, a vice president of the Trump Organization, said 3 independent appraisals of the sculptures had found them to be without artistic merit.
There was a Trump spokesman, John Barron, who called the press and explained why these things couldn't be preserved.
John Barron said the merit of these stones was not great enough to justify the effort to save them.
And it was his first employment of this fake persona.
Trump had learned the tactic from his father, Fred Trump, who sometimes used the name Mr. Green.
He was Mr. Green. Fred was when he called up and asked questions. He said, "This is Mr. Green." And Donald was later John Barron.
I don't think Donald was necessarily evasive with the press when he used his alter ego, John Barron. I think it gave him the opportunity to say things that he couldn't say as Donald Trump.
John Barron helped take the heat off Trump. The media moved on, and Trump Tower became his most iconic property.
He saw this as a crowning achievement, and he was willing to take the PR hit because ultimately Trump Tower would be this great monument to himself.
For Donald Trump, the experience would shape his dealings with the news media for decades to come.
He doesn't care. He simply doesn't care. He simply thinks that bad publicity is good publicity, and certainly better than no publicity at all.
The clear lesson that Trump took away from all of this was the worst publicity in the world can end up being good publicity. Meaning, yeah, people said terrible things about me, but they sure know who I am. And a month later or 3 months later, they don't remember what it was they didn't like about you. They just remember they know your name.
He's been doing this since the 70s. First it was John Miller, then it was John Barron. He's done this numerous times. Like, this is not something that is new of Donald Trump. Like, Donald Trump has a very, very, very distinct voice and, like, way of talking. And so it's like, I'm not shocked at all. I am shocked to find out that his dad did the same thing. That's interesting. Like, the apple really doesn't fall too far from the tree, you know? So, Pam, I'm going to give you an opportunity to come on up and have a conversation. If not, I am going to go give my son a bath. Because he wants to go to the beach. And since I can't take him to the beach, the closest thing I could do in 34-degree weather is take him to the bathtub. So, someone tell Barron he was named after his father's alter ego. Honestly, Bree, that's shocking, right? Because, like, from what I thought I knew was, so that's the first time I watched the frontline tape on this. So I knew about the John Miller thing, and I thought he was John Miller up until Barron was born, and then I thought he was John Barron after Barron was born. But if John Barron was born in the 80s, that couldn't be true, right? Because, like, I'm older than Barron Trump, and I was born in the 90s. Here, Cynthia, it's not a link, it's a TikTok. I will repost it, so now it is in my repost. You can find it in my reposts. Judy, come on up. Let's have a conversation, Judy. I don't know what fake news you think I'm perpetrating here. This is something that is proven throughout history. Like, Judy Watson. You know, having your government name as your TikTok name is a choice, right? Like, that's a choice. And not one that I would recommend, really. Guys, don't put your government name as your usernames. It's crazy work. People on the internet are crazy. Don't do that. Don't put your government names as your TikTok names. Churney! Stop it! Hey! Excuse me, sir. Nobody's here. You're barking at nothing. Journey just likes to bark and make me crazy. All right, guys, 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes if you're a Trump supporter to hop in the box. 2-minute warning before I end for the evening because I have literally gotten, like, no ops today. I mean, I definitely got a couple ops with this background that Jess made, so, like, W fucking Jess. Can we get some W Jesses in the chat? That's great. Emma, they usually last 2 minutes. Journey is telling you to not stop believing. Sorry, this is not a working phone. I am a liberal not defending Trump, but C-SPAN says it wasn't him. Judy, you can literally hear it. This is something he's done since, like the media is telling us not to believe our eyes and ears. Like, let me see. C-SPAN says John Barron wasn't Trump. Let's see. So C-SPAN made a post on X that says, because so many of you were talking about Friday's C-SPAN caller who identified himself as John Barron, we want to put this to rest. It was not the president. The call came from a Central Virginia phone number and came while the president was in a widely covered in-person White House meeting with governors. Tune into C-SPAN for the actual president at the State of the Union address on Tuesday night. I don't know, man. With text now numbers and all this stuff, I just don't know. All right, guys, I gotta go. My son is about to like drive me crazy. You guys have a lovely night. See you guys in the morning. We gotta go take a bath. Well, we can't put a band-aid on until after the bath. Okay, well, if I put a band-aid on, then we can't take a bath. Why? Because the band-aid will come off in the bath. So do you want to take a bath first and then put a band-aid on? Okay, let's take a bath first. Watch out, there's a puddle. Whoop, there's a puddle of pee. I don't want you to step in. Here we go. There's a puddle? Come on.
Things are always better when I share them with my friends. At home when I'm playing with my soft little teddy bear, then I always remember Mama taught me to share. Then I call all my friends home, and then all of them come here. All the things that I love seem so much better when I share. At home when I'm playing with my soft little teddy bear, and I always remember Mama taught me to share. Then I call all my friends home, and then all of them come here. All the things that I love seem so much better when I share. At home when I'm playing with my soft little teddy bear, then I always remember Mama taught me to share. Then I call all my friends home, and then all of them come here. All the things that I love seem so much better when I share.
Do you know what food items make you smart? Let's sing them out.
point to things. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's easy counting from 1 to 5. Just open one of your hands. Start with the finger you use to point to things. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can even count all the way to 10. Just open your other hand. Carry on counting just the way you just did. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can even count all the way to 10. Just open your other hand. Carry on counting just the way you just did. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
How are those pants are comfy? You look hella comfy.
It's easy counting from 1 to 5. Just open one of your hands. Start with the finger you use to point to things. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's easy counting from 1 to 5. Just open one of your hands. Start with the finger you use to point to things. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wasn't that easy and fun? We are the Spinner family. Daddy finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Mommy finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Brother finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Sister finger, where are you?
Technically, I was alive during Bush Senior, so then that counts. There you go. But Bush